Hey everybody, I hope that you guys are having some weather that is to your liking. It is crazy cold here. It went from being like summer last Monday to over the week just got progressively colder and colder and colder and colder. So I hope that whether you like cold or you like warmth, you're experiencing the kind of weather that you like. I had a question from Shelly about, hey Shelly, about closures, and I just wanted to go over this today. I did a long tutorial that explained the whole process of creating these little pocket-ish kind of journals, and you can go back and you can dig through that, but I thought it would be nice to do like a little breakout thing because this is not the first time I've been asked about how I do closures. My closures are super simple. I use a brad and then I punch some holes in the back. And I'll show you how I punch my holes because I think that's maybe what trips people up. You know, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to measure your journal and figure out where your halfway point is, or just eyeball it and use a pokey tool. And I'll show you what I use. It's not a proper pokey tool. I think this is something that people use when they work on leather, but my guy bought it for me and it works great for me. So you'll want to poke a hole halfway between the top and the bottom of your journal. So poke a hole and then stick a brad through it. If your hole is not quite big enough for that brad, just take like an X-Acto knife and kind of push it down in the hole and pull it back and forth like this, and you'll discover that that space kind of opens up for you. And you just go ahead and attach your brad. The way that I do my back holes to hold my closure is I put the book like this, and then I measure up a little bit and down a little bit. There's no exact way to do this. I just kind of eyeball it until I have two holes here. Now you will notice that I put my holes far apart. Not far apart, but you know, they aren't one on top of the other because that compromises the cereal box board that I use to do my journals. So then you punch a hole here, and then sometimes you'll have to kind of punch your holes again and punch your holes again because for some reason or another, when you punch your holes, they kind of tend to grow back together, and so you might have to punch them a couple of times if you move from working on closures to working on something else. This is a book that I've almost finished, and she's one of the big chunky journals that I do, just full of all kinds of stuff. I've started letting I've started just packing things full. And I've always packed things full, but then sometimes when I had my closure in place and I packed a journal full of stuff, it would bow the front of the book. Now, you know, it is made of cardboard, y'all. So, you know, it's not made of book board. It's made of cardboard. So sometimes you do get some bowing on the front. I've started adding art pieces to the front of my journals. So that made me not do a closure first. I punch the hole for the brad in the front, and then I punch the holes in the back. You can see them right here. Can you see that okay? See? They're right there. And then after I finish the journal, before I put the art on the cover, I go ahead and measure for my closure. I just use a stretchy string. This is like the Creatology stretchy string that you find on the kids aisle in your local craft store. So I've already measured this, not measured it, I just kind of eyeballed it. And I know that my journal needs to close it properly, I need about this much stretchy string here. Now remember, I already have my holes in the back. So what I'll do, I'm going to take this off. I already kind of have my idea of how everything is going to fit back for the closure. Sorry, my desk is full of books. It's a great quandary to have. All right, and we're going to put, now again, you might have to punch through here again and punch through here again, because like I said, those holes grow back. It's like those holes in your ear when you were a teenager. Sometimes they grew back. Alright, so we put one end of the string here, one end of the string here. I can kind of remember that I'm going to need about this much to tie my knots for my closure. Can you see that okay? Okay, can you, here, I'll go just a little bit closer, but I don't want to get too blurry for you. Okay, so there we are. You can see the strings right here. I'm going to tie just a super simple knot, and then I'm going to tie another knot. Don't freak out, because these knots are easily undone. No big whoop there. And then let's make sure that this fits correctly. And it does. I like the way that it fits. So there you go, Shelly. I hope that that helped you with your closures. Closures they're really simple, and they're fun to do. I just ordered more of these brads. I love these Tim Holtz brads. To me, they just make a great addition to any project you're working on. I think it's the whole numbers thing. I just like numbers. I can't explain it. Anyway, Shelly, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful to y'all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.